I want you to deal with anger before anger deals with you. See, in Genesis 49, verses 6 and 7, there we find that Moses, okay, he slew a man, okay, out of anger, okay, and then it affected him later on in life. Like when he was born, right, according to Exodus 2, verse 1 to 2, right, he was born from the house of Levi, okay. That was who got cursed in Genesis 49, verse 6 and 7. And then later on, right, when he was delivering the children of Israel, right? What happened is the children of Israel, they murmured and they complained. This is why it's not good for us to murmur and complain, because while doing that, it not only upset the person who is trying to deliver you, which was at the time Moses, right? But it also upset Jesus, God. It upset God because when the people of Israel, they murmured and complained, Moses will go to God and present the issue. But they were murmuring, they were complaining, they were murmuring and complaining, and they did not stop. They continued and continued and continued. Imagine if someone murmured and complained all day long in your ear. Do you want to deal with that? You don't want to. You don't even want them around you. Don't no one wants someone around them that's going to murmur and complain all the time. It's better to be joyful. You get more out of life. You get more out of people when you're nicer, when you don't complain. Okay? So they were complaining that they wanted water, they wanted this, they wanted that. But in this time, they needed water. So they murmured, they complained, they murmured and complained to the point where Moses, he was upset. He was angry. You could not remove that anger from him. And he went to God. They murmured, they complained, they needed water. They even went as far as to say, oh, we could have stood where we came from because at least we were good over there. They would have died over there and they would have been fine. But you took them out of Egypt where they came from and you're bringing them to the promised land. And now they don't even have food to eat. They don't have water to drink. They don't have this. They don't have that. So they just complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining. And don't nobody got time for that. All that complaining. So now they took their complaining to Moses. And Moses, he was just like, oh my God, here these people go again complaining. We gave them what they wanted before. Now they're complaining about something else. So now Moses went to his father. He went to God and he's like, God, I'm trying to deliver these people out of Egypt, take them to the promised land. And they in turn, they just complaining and complaining. Now they need water. So God said to Moses, I need you to take your rod. I need you to speak to the rock, right? Speak to the rock. But Moses, out of anger, see, he's coming from a house of anger, Levi, and you think that he was delivered from that anger, but he wasn't. In fact, later on in life, it reappeared when these children of Egypt were complaining and murmuring. And now they complaining, they murmuring. Moses went to God. God gave him instructions to speak to the rock. But no, Moses did what he wanted to do. In fact, anger crept in. And when that anger crept in, Moses did not do what God told him to do. In fact, Moses did what he had inside of him that was hidden, but because of the people around him that were frustrating him and getting him upset with their murmuring and complaining, what Moses did was that he struck the rock. You cannot strike Jesus twice. So now with Moses striking the rock instead of speaking to the rock. God said to Moses, because you disobeyed me, you are not going to enter the promised land. You will see it, but you will not enter. Oh my God. Listen, let's not be like Moses. Let's deal with our issues. Let's deal with the trauma. Let's deal with the anger, the jealousy. Let's deal with it all, the depression, anxiety. Let's deal with it so it don't creep up on us when we least expect it. So now Moses was able to see the promised land, but he never entered. Now the people that murmured and complained, they got the water. But see, Moses, he saw the promised land but could not enter, and he did not obey God. He struck the rock and then speak to the rock. Listen, let's be obedient and let's listen and let's pay attention and let's be delivered from anger, from all those things that could stop us from going to the promised land. Listen, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Talks with Lakeisha Williams. Make sure you like, you comment, and you share. And you click the notification bell so you know when I'm coming on. See, every time I do a video, I tell you guys this so that I can be able to bless somebody else, because it's the algorithms. You have to like, you have to share, you have to comment, you have to subscribe, because that's just how the algorithms work. And make sure you follow me on TikTok at lashesbyfavor. God bless you.